I greet you in Jesus' precious name. My dear friend, I want to speak to you today about my best friend. And if you love Jesus, your best friend. If you have your Bible with you, please go with me to the Gospel of Luke. And I'm going to read to you from Luke chapter 23 and verse 8. Now when Herod saw Jesus, he was exceedingly glad, for he had desired for a long time to see him, because he had heard many things about him, and he hoped to see some miracle done by him. Verse 9. Then he questioned him with many words, but Jesus answered him nothing. And the chief priests and the scribes stood and vehemently accused him. Then Herod with his men of war treated him with contempt and mocked him, and arrayed him in a gorgeous robe and sent him back to Pilate. Isn't it amazing how fickle people are? 1 minute you're a hero, the next minute you're a waster, a loser. Because Jesus didn't play the game. He didn't act like a puppet on a string. When King Herod asked him to perform a miracle, Jesus refused. When King Herod asked him questions, Jesus didn't answer a word. And so he got angry and he changed from waiting to meet him to actually despising and mocking him. I want to read to you an account that was found in the archives of Rome 2,000 years ago. Now you can believe it or disbelieve it. I choose to believe it because it's a beautiful account of the man from Galilee, the carpenter's son. His name is Jesus. And this is how it goes. It says in the archives in Rome, there is a report written nearly 2,000 years ago by a Roman. His name was Publius Lentulus, and he wrote this letter to his emperor Tiberius. It reads as follows. There has appeared in Palestine a man who is still living and whose power is extraordinary. He has the title given him of the great prophet. His disciples call him the Son of God. He raises the dead. He heals all sorts of diseases. He is a tall and well-proportioned man, and there is an air of severity in his countenance which at once attracts the love and reverence of those who see him. His hair is the color of new wine from the roots to his ears, and thence to his shoulders. It is curled and falls down to the lowest part of them. Upon the forehead it parts in the manner of the Nazarene. His forehead is flat and fair. His face is without blemish or defect, and adorned with a graceful expression. His nose and mouth are very well proportioned. His beard is thick and the same color of his hair. His eyes are gray and extremely lively. In his reproof, he is terrible, but in his exhortations and instructions, he is amiable and courteous. There is something wonderfully charming in his face, with a mixture of gravity. He is never seen to laugh, but has been observed to weep. He is very straight in stature. His hands are large and spreading. His arms are very beautiful. He talks little, but with great quality. And he is the handsomest man in the world. Jesus Christ, my friend.